this was I put all the ones on the English on this hand side. You don't think these things make a difference, but they do, like how something is structured. This is all on the right hand side, and I'm gonna ask you what it is. I'm gonna say, what is oh, I see right? And you're gonna tell me in Basque. I'm not gonna ask, what is and you're gonna tell me in English, right? You're gonna tell me the answer in Basque. And when it's set up like this, and you put it on the left hand side, we read from left to right. And so this is a process of putting it down where you think of it first in Basque, right? Or at least it's right there. It's not the secondary thing. That's the bridge we're trying to that's the gap we're trying to bridge. So what is oh, I see right? Oshondo. Ulet sendut. I understand. Oh, I understand. Right? And that one's not far-fetched. Is like oh in English. It's a very, every language has something like that. It just sounds a little different, right? Angie, what is hey, I say, could you tell me? I sue. I sue. That's an attention getter, right? Always I sue. Right? That's a good one. Jeanette, what is do you know? Badakigu. Oshondo. And you'll learn about this more later on. There are two ways of saying do you know in Basque, right? Do you know is like do you know something, right? Badakigu euskaraz, right? Do you know Basque, right? If it is in regards to a person, it is a different thing. You don't say badakigu Robert. Do you know Robert? Right? This is knowing something, right? Knowing a person is ezagutzen. Ezagutzen duzu, which is do you know somebody? Do you know where something is? Ezagutzen duzu nundagoen Robert. Do you know where Robert is? Right? Different things. Just giving you guys some of that. Renee, this one might be tricky. This one might screw some people up. I saw it screwed him up.
I really don't know if I know this one.
Okay, it is for saying what something is. This is not a state of being. This is what something is. This is ni nice, susada, beta.
Well, I put dago.
Okay, so it's just da.
It's just da.
Just da.
Okay.
Right? Saying what something is. Beta da. It is.
Okay.
Right? Noel, can you speak Basque? Badakigu euskaraz. Or
Is
shoulder.
that how you would say that? So it's badakigu, do you know?
Do you know?
That's
Exactly.
the same as can.
So it is, and this is the thing that you really just have to just bridge these gaps on your own. They don't say like we say, it's preferred in English to ask somebody, do you speak something, right? Do you speak Spanish? Do you speak Basque? We don't necessarily always use do you know, right? Like do you know French? Do you know? Although that's not incredibly uncommon for us, right? But that's what the meaning of it is. Badakigu euskaraz is can you speak Basque, right? But what it really says is do you know Basque, right? Yeah, badakigu is do you know? Badakigu euskaraz is do you know Basque? But you're asking if you can speak Basque, right? Aiden, excuse me, I beg your pardon. I'm sorry to bother you. No, you're close. You're close. That's all right. That's you're not. You didn't write autobusha, right? This is barkatu. Barkatu. Can you say it?
Barkatu.
Yep, barkatu. That's excuse me, barkatu. I beg your pardon. I'm sorry to bother you. Barkatu, right?
That's the one I didn't write.
Right.
It's not anywhere else.
Is it not on here?
I didn't write an answer.
Oh no, it's here. Yeah.
It's
That's
there.
the one where I didn't write.
That's the one you didn't write. That's okay, yeah. And that's where deduction really comes in, where, I would take tests over there, and I'm not kidding you, I knew 8 out of 20 of the words, or 8 out of the 20. I would get the 8 down that I knew, and from there, after having removed those choices, I'm not kidding you, I would guess correctly the next half. I would know 8 for sure, and I could guess another 8 correctly, and I get 4 wrong.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, oh, you did great on this test, and I'm like, I didn't know any of them. I mean, I knew less than half, right? And that's the thing where you just, a good test taker is not necessarily proficient at what he is taking a test on. They're a good test taker, right? They know how to deduce information, and you're just trying to get through it. And those things sink in where you're like, holy crap, and that's when you're starting to, it's about, okay, you might not know what it is, right? But you can identify that it's not something, right? You know that excuse me, I beg your pardon, isn't autobusha, right? It isn't euskara, it isn't han or hanche, right? You can deduce all of these things, and you might be left with, maybe 2 choices, and then, you wing it, and you got a 50-50 chance. And so that's a really, that's a positive attribute of deducing information though. Alex, you know what it is for saying where something is? Dago, oshondo. Oshondo. That's exactly right. So that's the thing, right? That is the most basic way of this. That's how they introduce you to this concept of da and dago. Da is what something is, and dago is where something is, right? And what you later come into is the advanced understanding of that is dago is a state of being, right? And so, da, right? Alex da, it is Alex, right? Or, hori mayada, that is a table, right? Banya pushkatu dago, pushkatsen dago, it's broken, dago, it's a state of being, right? Or mendia han dago, the mountain is over there, right? Banya mendi bat da, it is a mountain, right? So it's what something is and where something is, right? Da and dago. Robert, San Sebastian, an important Basque town.
Donostia.
Donostia. And anybody know how the locals say it?
Donosti.
Donosti. They drop that A. It's a super
Oh, that's right.
colloquial here. Donosti. The San Sebastian bus, Angie. Donostiako autobusha. Oshondo. Do you know what that actually means? It means the San Sebastian bus, but what that ko means, Donostiako autobusha.
It's kind of like future tense. I don't know how to.
The bus of San Sebastian.
Of or from.
Right, yeah, the bus of Donosti, right? It means the Donosti bus, but it is the bus of Donosti, right? Donostiako autobusha. Thank you very much. Eskerrikasko, Oshondo, or in Iparralde, how do they say Eskerrikasko? You know it.
That's the way I learned it.
Milishkera.
Mileshker. Oshondo. Eskerrikasko, Mileshker. In Egowalde, you will hear both of those. On the southern side, Mileshker and Eskerrikasko. In Iparralde, you mainly hear Mileshker. The Basque language, Renee.
Euskara.
Yeah, Euskara, Esquara, Euskara. No. S. Bye. No, Oshondo. Aiden, they're over there, a good distance away.
Maybe switch it up on that. So, Han.
Yep. Han or hanche. Hanche is an emphatic. That che is like over there, right? Hemenche, right here, right? This, Alex. You take a guess?
No.
Nope. Not bad, not bad. You're not too far off. This is how or haushe, right? How, haushe, this, hanche is over there, right? You have how, hori, huda. This, that, and that over there. And then you have hemen, hor, han. Here, hemen, hor, there, han, over there. A good distance away, right? Please, if you don't mind, Robert,
Yes.
please.
Oh, sorry. I'm still trying to
It's
take a
okay.
second.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Mercedes.
Meshedes. Oshono, Meshedes. Does anybody know how to say Meshedes in Iparralde? Meshedes. Meshedes is please. In Iparralde it's Otoy.
Huh? Say it again.
Otoy.
Otoy. Spell that.
O-T-O-I. Otoy. Veshe tragovat, Otoy. You know what where is, Angie? Noon. Oshono. Noon. Right? And that's why I tell you, you're not far off, right? You didn't write down, balakisu, you didn't think it was, right? Noon, that's a direction, right? Where, right? And how, right? How this, that over, you're in the same, realm. You're not too far off. A or the bus? Autobusha. Oshono. You know which one in there is the man's name?
Well, with the one with the big X.
Yep, that's right. Xavier. Xavi. That's right. And for the final one, what is what? Ser. Oshono. Ser. So we have aisu, balakisu, da, balakisu euskaraz, barkatu, dago, donostia, donostiako autobusa, eskerrik asko, euskara, es, han or hanche, how or haushe, meshedes, otoy, nun, autobusa, Xavier, ser. Does anybody think they got all 6 of the bonus words? Did anybody get 5? You got 5? You want to read them?
Sure. Maya, Kia,
Leoa
Leoa.
for window? Yep.
Kalea, and Klasea.
Right, so the only one you missed was door. Atea. Yep, atea. Right, so we have Maya, Alkia for chair, right? Atea for door, Leoa for window, Kalea for street, Kale, Klasea for class.
What was door?
Atea, A-T-E-A.
I almost put that for something.
Yeah, it's all right. That's good stuff.
So do the spelling on them again from.
Yeah, table M-A-H-A-I-A.
H. Okay. Misspell that.
Maya, Alkia.
And I was gonna review those this morning, I did.
Leoa? I think that's right. That I might be after the H.
I think that's right. That's how I spelled it.
Kalea, Klasea. There you are, Robert.
Thank you.
Yep, Maya, Alkia, Atea, Leoa, Kalea, Klasea. Oshondo. Not too bad.
No.
How many, did anybody get all of the main ones?
I did.
You got all of them?
I crossed 2 out
Okay.
to change them, because I went, oh, that's not right.
But before we went over it?
And I put an initial to say I changed it before.
Right on, right on.
But
So
100% on that one.
Right on,
Very
100%.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But you gave us,
Yeah, but that's okay, shit.
but boy.
The
I
test
blew
that they
the
give,
bonus.
the test that they give all the way up in the school, there's matching. They give you a bank of words, you gotta match it to what it is.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking. I mean, you can guess
Yeah.
and pass.
Good thing for the bank of words.
And I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
And the test that they give you for all of the up until C1, I think, you only have to get 50% correct to pass.
What?
50%.
Mine was awesome.
Me too. I passed B1. I passed A, B, and then A, B, B1. All those tests like pretty well, like in the upper percentile. The B1, I barely passed. I got 10.5 points out of 20. And that's a pass, 10.5 points.
Wow.
And I said, all right, well, I'll see you in a year. So yeah, felt pretty good, huh?
Cool.
It's all the vocab from that first chapter.
So they actually do that in this fashion?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And then, they do a listening test, an ensumena, which is so difficult. And this is what's really wild. Everybody picks it up differently. I am horrible at the listening tests. Horrible, right? And I spoke, in terms of my class, my AB class, I was, one of the best speakers in that class out of 10 kids. I could speak, I could run laps around the other kids speaking. I would take that listening test and tank. I didn't understand anything. I was like, and then kids that were like, they had such a hard time putting a sentence together speaking. They would ace the list. They go, the listening's so easy. They can hear it all. And I was like, yeah, I don't understand that at all, but that's how it, it really shakes it down. Everybody's operating on a different, level. Okay, so this one, this is what we're gonna do. This is a magic class. There's 7 of you. Saski. So welcome to this is really chapter 1. Right? That other one was the intro unit, right? But here's chapter 1. So, anybody remember what Aldesara is?
No.
Old part of town?
Yeah, the old part. Alde is part, side. Aldesara, old part. And you don't have to write these down right now because the vocab list is in the second page on this packet. And so I want you to go home and do it. Go through and rewrite them, I'm giving you this list for that reason. But we're just going to go through it. We're just going to speak it right now, right? So, Aldesara.
Aldesara.
Aldesara, yeah, everybody can say that? Anybody know what an Americano is?
American.
An American. Antiguo. Antiguo is a neighborhood. That's the name of a neighborhood. That doesn't mean neighborhood. By,
Yes.
right? Basheri. Anybody know what?
Farm. Ranch.
Farm. Yeah, it's farm. And a basheri is both a farm and a farmhouse. It's both. They call the farmhouses basheriak. Right? But also the farm is a basheria. Basho. Basho is one of 2 things. And this unit is forest. Forest is basho. But a basho is also a glass.
A glass.
Is it
that's
spelled
glass?
And it's
Basho.
My grandfather just told me that a couple days ago.
Yeah, basho. Beste basho bat. Basho bat ur. Right?
Or
Glass of water. Right? But it's a forest, basho. Begida. Begida. Begida is look. Look. Yeah, it's like a command. Begida, begida. Look. Donostia. You know donostia? Ere. Ere is 2 also. Eta.
Yeah.
And. Etxe,
Oh,
home, house, etxe. Euskalun,
that's.
Basque
Basque person.
person.
Es,
No.
Gros,
What's
The name of town.
another name of a neighborhood, Gros. Hayek,
You plural.
they.
They
Oh, they. plural.
They, it means they. How,
This.
this. Howek, these. And that's a new one, right? You guys haven't, right? But you see how, this
Yeah.
is the thing, it all is very cohesive in Basque, right? Huda, right? How, hori, huda, this, that, and that over there, right? That, right? What is the plural of that, right? Those, right? Right? Hayek, or they, right? And all those things, those, they, them, that's all Hayek in Basque. Hayek, those, they, them, right? How, this, what's the plural of this? These, right? Hawek, right? It's very conducive, you know, there's no, it doesn't jump around too much, right? How is child,
Oh,
how. Eri,
Town.
town. And eri in Basque means a number of things. Eri means town, eri means land, eri can mean country, eri can mean people. Eri, they can use that for people. It means, which is, it's incredible, right? I mean,
Don't they say escualeria?
Escueleria, right? That means the Basque country, right? But Herria means the town. Herri means town, right? But it also means the Basque country. It also means, you know, it means a number of things and people. It's wild. Hori,
that.
that, Oshondo. Horiek,
Those.
those, right, exactly. Right, Hayek is they, them. Horiek is those, right? And the lines blur on that pretty significantly. Uda,
That.
that over there, exactly. Igeldo, it's a proper name. It's a mountain.
That's a mountain.
Yeah. Ikasle,
Class.
Study.
Ikasle,
Student.
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 Oshondo. Ichasho,
Oh, beach or
No.
sea.
you're close, sea,
Sea.
ocean. Ichasho. Mendi,
Mountain.
Mountain.
Mutil.
Child.
Oh, you guys know this one. I gave this to you guys. Mutil. Maybe I didn't. Mutil. Remember what this is, Alex? Mutil.
Boy. It was a little one.
Boy.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
Boy. If Mutil is boy, what is Neshka?
Girl.
Girl.
Guess to that.
Orain.
No, I just.
Now.
Now.
Oshondo. Ordu. Ordu is time,
Past
hour.
tense. Isn't it past tense?
Ordu? No, it's hour like. Serulula. What time is it?
Oh.
What's the hour?
Time.
Set Ordu. Ordu. Urgul. Another proper name. No.
Mhm.
Senbat.
How many?
How many? How much? How many? Senbat Baliolu. How much does it cost? Senbat Gira. How many are we? Ser.
What?
What? Oshondo.
Sasti, Hannah.
Sasti Gira. So it's really Sastiak Gara.
Oh, okay.
So we're the 7. Sasti.
What was Good.
So, name,
Urgul?
name,
Urgul is
Or
a proper
town.
name.
What now?
Proper
Name.
name. Urgul is the mountain.
Okay.
Igeldo as well. But So we're gonna get into this. What I want you guys to do, so there's 7 of you, read over this, just you can start reading it, and then we're gonna go into pairs. I'm gonna go with somebody, I just have to use the restroom. But briefly read over it to yourselves, and then we're gonna go binaka in twos. Binaka, binaka. And we're gonna do the dialogue together, okay, in pairs.
These that we just did? or-
No, this, so yeah, sorry, we're in this, the packet now.
Oh, okay.
Let me just see that. Oh, it's a yellow. It's right here. Yeah. Same towards the bottom.
So if you guys wanna partner up, I'll go with you, Alex. So one of you will be Iñaki,
I didn't enter to.
and the other one will be Miguel,
Okay, I
okay?
forgot what
So I'll start if you want. I'll be Iñaki, you be Miguel.
Begira.
Begira. Hau Miguel
So
doda.
I'm.
Hori itxasoa da. Eta ura Donostia da.
Zer da hori?
Zer, hori, antiguo da.
Zer hori, antigoa da.
Ura alde Sahara da.
Bai, horixe.
Ura alde zaharra da.
Eta mendiak?
Amendia, mendia, galda.
Ba, hori
Eta
xe.
hau grospa?
Ezer, hau ez
Ah, mendia
ez da
du.
gros.
Zer, hau, ez,
I was trying to read it in
Hau ez da
English,
gros.
that's what I did, all I said.
You're fine, Renee.
Okay, okay. Orain, etorri, begira, hemen, igeldo, egia Again, oh man, you gotta work it out. So next time we try it.
Yeah.
Igeloko aldiara.
Hauek, paseriak dira, baita, zer, ere, dia, eta pasoak. Pasoak.
Baita.
Zer dira horrek? Baseria?
Ez, dira pasea.
Well, what are they?
We'll tune in.
We'll find this out.
Zer dira hori. Baseria.
All right,
Okay, let's do it again.
first.
Yeah.
Begira hau igeldu da, hori itxasoa da, eta hura Donostia da.
Zer, da hori.
Zer hori antiguo da,
Ura, alde Sahara da.
bai horitxe.
Ja, it's okay.
Eta mendia,
Mendia ugol da.
Begira.
eta hau gros da.
Hau
Zer hau?
igeldo da.
Ez, hau ez da gros.
Hori
Begira hor,
itxasoa.
ez hore, hor ez jan, gros hura da.
Eta ura
Orain etorri,
Donostia.
begira hemen, igeldoko heria da. Hauek baserik dira, baita jaiak ere, mendiak eta uraso.
Eta ura Donostia da.
Zer dira horiak, paseriak,
Ez dira baseriak.
Zer da hori.
Ere ez?
Zer, hori.
No.
Antiguo da.
I did okay on the first
Ura
page,
alesarra.
except for the,
I didn't.
I didn't get the 5 words, yeah.
I got 5 words.
I didn't. But see, I missed the first 2.
Da, bullshit.
Yeah,
You did.
Maria?
Yeah, I have them in.
India,
If you roll the R's, because there's 2 R's, that's the only difference.
At the
I
Algros?
think we did very well.
Sir, how?
I was thinking,
Yes,
I
yes.
guess something
I was
sticks.
like,
You know what's funny?
It is.
Mostly was
I'm looking at it.
the verb
S,
tense.
1S, Han.
I never got it in school.
Okay.
I
Now
hated
it's,
conjugating.
Gross. Ura.
Sim. Yes, eh?
Oh.
Ora.
I
Oraya
learn
koy.
better by speaking and just tell me what it is. Don't give me.
Igalo ko Maria.
Yeah, there's one day that I
Igalo
didn't
ko.
write down any notes because it just went so fast.
Igalo ko.
That's probably wrong. I think they don't really.
Maria.
So now it's just,
It's the smallest class.
Maria.
no,
Awek Basheria Kira.
Rose, yeah, let's do that.
Like the Aya Kira.
Want to do it again?
India, Basheria.
Okay,
Okay.
you first.
Seguida, how Igeldo da. Inchaso.
Basheria.
Inchaso.
Yes.
Itzasoa. Itzasoa da. Eta ura donostia da.
Ser Lauri,
Ser hori antiguo da.
Ura de Shaharada.
Bai, horixe.
Eta Mendia,
Mendia urgal da.
eta Hau Prosta,
Sahara,
Hau ez da gros.
Begira Ho,
Eta Mendia,
Es, Forest, Han. Oh, that's you.
Oh, that's me. That's right. Okay, begin or
She got the rest of the page.
Gros, ura da. Orain, etorri begira hemen. Igeldo ho,
Did everybody make it through once?
yeah, we're going.
Okay, second time?
hau
So we'll do it together,
seriak dira.
Okay.
okay? Pronunciation is,
Yes, we did.
pronunciation is a good thing, big thing. I know it can be very daunting to try to read it, pronounce it as best you can. It can be much easier to hear somebody say it and then repeat it, right? So I'll say them all, and then you guys repeat them, okay?
Okay.
Begida,
Begira,
Begida,
Begira,
how igeldo da,
Hau Igeldo,
Da.
ori ichashuala,
Ori Ichashuada,
etaura donostiada,
eta Ura Donostiada,
serda ori,
Ser hori.
ser hori,
Ori,
antiguola,
Antiuda,
ura alesarrala,
Ura de Shaharada,
bai orishe,
Bai, Orishe,
eta mendia,
eta Mendia,
Mendia.
mendia urgulda,
Mendia, Mendia Uda,
eta augrosta,
eta Hau Prosta,
ser how, es,
Ser Hau, SS,
how esta gros,
Hau ez da gros.
begira hor,
Begira Hor,
es, hores, han,
Es, Hores, Han,
dros hurada,
Gros Urada,
orain etorri,
Orain etorri,
begira hemen,
Begira hemen,
igaldoko herria da,
Igeldo Eriada,
hauek baserriak dira,
Hauek Baserriak dira,
baita haiek ere,
Baita Haiek ere,
baita haiek ere.
Baita Haiek ere.
Right. And I don't know if you guys can hear me, right? On those ones like that, baita haiek ere, right? Or taura donostiala, right? Or aui geldola, right? That baita haiek ere, right? You don't, they flow together, right? You don't have to say baita hayek ere, right? That baita goes right into that ayek, right? Baita ayek ere, right? Baita ayek ere, right? It can be easier, right? You know, rather than go baita hayek ere, right? Baita hayek ere, right? Mendiak et bashoak.
Mendiak eta basoak.
Ser dira horiek.
Zer dira horiek.
Basherriak.
Miseria.
Ez dira basherriak.
Ez dira baseriak.
Oso ondo. So this is a really, you know, this is a great dialogue. And this was most of my conversations for a long time was just of some very simple like this, right? But when you read it in English, I mean, again, you're conveying real information. You're asking real questions. You're being told real answers about your surroundings. You know, you're able to distinguish distances, right? Somebody's, you know, you're pointing at one thing and they're going, no, not that. It's over there, right? And I mean, this is no little thing, and you're using such simple vocabulary, right? You're able to do so much with so little, right? Saying, look, this is Igeldo, that's the ocean, and that over there is San Sebastian. What is that? What, that? It's Antigua. Is that the old part of town? Yes, that's right. And the hill? The hill is Urgul. And is this gross? What, this? No, this is not gross. Look there. No, not there, over there. Gross is that. Now come here, look here. This is the village of Igeldo. It's the village of Igeldo. These are farmhouses, and so are those over there. Mountains and forests. What are those? Farmhouses? No, they're not farmhouses. Right? I mean, that's a real conversation. You know, as simple as you might think it be, right? And maintaining or being able to come to use simple questions like that is crucial. Saying ser la how, ser la hori, ser la uda, right? Ser la hawek, ser dira hawek, ser dira horiek, right? Basheriak, mendiak, bashoak, ichashoa, right? The different parts of town. It's wonderful stuff, right? So this is the main. This is getting into. This is the start of this book, right? In this first unit, you will meet Mikel, a young American who has recently arrived in San Sebastian and has made a Basque friend there called Iñaki, who is showing him the different parts of the town from one of the best vantage points, Igeldo Hill at the edge of town. You will learn how to identify places and things and ask for their identification by means of simple sentences. You will also learn how to identify people. The main grammatical concepts introduced are the present of the verb to be, isan, the demonstratives, this, that, those, the expression of singular and plural, and the construction of positive and negative sentences and questions. You will also learn to count up to 12 and to ask and tell the time. Right? Oh, that's a lot for, first chapter, right? But this really gets after it, okay? So we already went through that vocabulary list. So we'll go over some names, okay? Andoni. Yeah, can you guys say it? Andoni. Iñaki. Jon. Yosheba. Yeah. Miguel. Xavier. Some girls' names. Aranza. Edurne. Itziar. Carmel. Maite. Miden. And you will meet multiple people with every one of those names. It's very practical, right? You know what Aranza is? Arancha means thorn. Thorn. Yeah. Arancha's beteta, full of thorns. Right? Arancha. It's a very cool name. Maite. Anybody know what Maite means?
My love.
Love. Beautiful name. Okay, this is notes and exercises. This is just a little. This might be good to read. Okay, Denostia. is one of the principal towns of the Basque Country and the capital of the province of Gipuzkoa. It is located in the middle of the country's coastline and has roughly 250,000 inhabitants. Unfortunately, today 3 out of 4 people in Donostia cannot speak Basque, although the language is spoken much more in the surrounding smaller towns. Donostia is nevertheless more Basque-speaking than similar-sized or larger towns like Bilbao, Pamplona, Bayonne, and Gasteiz. Donostia enjoys a rich cultural life and receives many foreign tourists each summer. The town is built around a pretty bay lined with beaches. Igeldo, Urgul, and Ulia are the names of hills. Igeldo commands an excellent view of the whole town, as well as the ocean and the surrounding countryside. There is a little village on the other side of the hill, also called Igeldo, which consists mainly of small farms. The downtown area and the old town are situated across the bay from Igeldo, and Tigua and Gros are the names of 2 important residential districts. Right, and so that's a really good thing to keep in mind. And it's not, that's an actual fact, and I'm sure it's going up, or maybe not, but 3 out of 4 people don't speak Basque, right, in Donosti, right? So when you show up there as an American, and you walk into a bar, and you can speak some Basque, right? You can order, you can, say hello, you can do these things. More than just what a tourist gets out of a little pamphlet or a little, a book, how to speak it in a few days, right? But if you can really, make an effort, it is so wonderful to them. I mean, they absolutely love it because so many people that live there that are Basque, they don't speak it, right? And, it's just a wonderful thing, and it's a wonderful thing to keep in mind that, you're doing something that not everybody's doing, So we'll go to this one, right? A little map of it's a black and white photo, but that's what it looks like from up on Igeldo. So how this book sets up these sentences with these tables, right, these boxes, is wonderful. Because it gives you all these options, and this is how you say it, and this really opens your mind to how interchangeable everything is, right? That this isn't just how you say, oh, is this something, right? But this is how you say, is this anything, right? Fill in the blank, right? And that's what really enables your capability to ask questions and to make an attempt to speak, right? Is understanding that it really is an open dialogue, and knowing 2 words, howla, right, and a handful of vocabulary words, you can say so many different things, right? So as we know, how, how, hori, huda, how, hori, huda. And that's a great exercise you can do anywhere. You can just, anytime you're, how, hori, huda, right? And he goes right into identifying things, right? How Gipuzkoala, hori Donostiala, ura Alesarala, how Antiguola, hori Grosta, ura Igeldoda, how Urgulda, hori Uliada, ura Ichashoada, how Mendiada, hori Bashoada. Right?
Yeah.
And this is what I filled up notebooks with. What you want to do is you want to go home and you just want to copy these and do them exactly like that. Don't just copy this table. Do sentences, right? And just keep going down it, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Keep repeating it, right? How Gipuzkoala, hori Donostiala, hura Alesarala, how Antiguola, right? And just, fill up a notebook. That would be good if you guys want to pair up again. And this first exercise, make up as many sentences as you can for the table in C, right? How Donostiala, hula Grosta, right? Go back and forth with each other, okay?
How Gipuzkoa.
If you prefer.
Hori
Start.
Donosti. Ura Alesarala.
Gipuzkoa.
that's how.
Hori rosa.
Hori Donostiara.
Hura, igeldoda.
Audi Pusquara.
Hori
Hori Donostiara.
Hura,
Yes.
uliana.
How saso.
Aldesar.
Hori, uliana.
How Antigua.
How Antigo.
How is this one?
Antigua.
Ura Yodora.
Antigo. How Antigua.
Hori donostiara.
Hura, aldezana, zana.
How
Hori
antigua.
Uliara.
Hori grosta.
Hori gelduda.
Ishashua.
Hura,
Yeah,
uliana.
remember the S is
How uliara.
Ishashua.
Chashua.
Ishashwada.
Yeah.
Chashua.
Hura mendia.
Da.
How Basoada.
How Mendiara. Bashua.
Gura.
I forget the dot.
Usuada. Ori Aldisahada.
I can't remember what day it is.
Did everybody get through it?
Yes.
Yeah, we're just gonna, keep it moving. It's good to, does it feel good that we're kind of speaking more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not just up here yelling at you.
You're not yelling.
I know. Okay, so this is when it gets, I'm gonna shake this up a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Everybody understand what ser la how means?
What is this?
Yeah, ser la how, right? Ser la hori,
What
What's
is
that?
right? Ser la hura,
What is that right there?
right? Oshondo. You know how to respond, right? This table's right here, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? And this is the simplest way to do it. You don't always have to say how. If I say ser la how, you don't have to say how donostiada, how, right? You can just say what it is and da,
Okay.
right? That's an omission, right? We've talked about that, omission and commission, right?
But we already are on the subject, so we already know.
Exactly. And to add that again, because I already asked ser la how, what is this, right? If you add how mayada, right? You're emphasizing this. You're saying this is a table, right? If I say ser la how, alkia, you go es, how mayada. You understand?
Mhm.
Right? Otherwise, ser la how, mayada, it's a table, right? So, ser la how.
Alkiada.
Alkiala, Oshondo. Ser la how,
Maya.
Mayala. Anybody remember what bar is? Taberna.
Got that.
You're gonna want to know what that is. Yeah, it's like tavern, right? Taberna, right? Ser la how,
Tabernada.
taberna la. Ser la ori, leoala or ateala, right? Right? Oshondo, Oshondo.
Oh. Thank you.
I'm gonna give you guys really something, okay? This is the same thing, okay? It's just, and this is the thing. You can learn these and go, okay, I'm feeling comfortable. If somebody asks me ser la how, right? And then as soon as they ask it in a different way, you go, what is it, right? So this is what I'm gonna give you. Senarialao. You might not know one word up here, but you know every other one. This is the one you probably don't know, right? Sing, right? But say, it's got that, right? It's got that root, right? Seineria da how?
What's the name of the town?
Nope, not the name of the town, but that is what you are asking, and that is what you will respond with is the name of the town. But that's not what this is asking, okay? This is saying, which town is this? Saying is which, right? Right? And like I said, saying, which, what, and how are a lot more ambiguous than you might think, right? Like, you can ask the same question using all three of those, right? You can say, how do you call this town? You understand what I'm saying. How do you call this town? What is the name of this town? Right? Or which town is this? Right? All three of them, same answer, right? Seineria da how?
Gardnerville.
Gardnerville.
Gardnerville da. Right? Right? Gardnerville da. Right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Seineria da how? Right? And that's the thing, right? You can go, okay, ser la how, ser la ori, and then somebody says that, seineria da how, right? And you're like, oh shit. Right?
Yeah.
But it's the same question. Which town is this? Seineria da how, right? Seineria la ori. Urengo eria. Mindenda. Shondo, right? What I said was Seineria da ori, which town is that? Hurengoa. Hurengo eria. The next town. Hurengo is next, right? Hurengo, right? The next town, right? But you're following the dialogue, right? You didn't know what Hurengoa was, right? But you knew what Seineria la ori, which town is that, right? That's the thing. That's bridging gaps. That's a good thing. I'm going to take it back and see if you guys can remember any of this, okay?
Yeah. I think so.
And this is not how they will ask it to you, but this is a version of it. Seinerikoa Sara.
What is this?
No. Sara.
What is
Saint Enricoa Sara.
Where is?
Which town are you from?
Yeah.
Saint Enricoa Sara.
No, Smith Valley, Goa.
No, Smith Valley guy. No, that first one was right. But see, where you're from is Gardner. So
Smith Valley.
right, but so how do you say it? So if I say Saint Enricoa Sara,
Smith Valley, Goa. God.
nice,
Oh, shit.
right? I am from Smith Valley,
Nice.
right? Saint Enricoa Sara,
Barnable, nice.
Gardnerville Koa,
Oh, cool.
right? Gardnerville Koa, nice, right? And this is not how they will ask it. This is how it will always be like this. Koa is from,
That's right.
of. This is how it will always be asked.
Goa, Sara.
Nungoa Sara.
Smith Valley, Goa. Smith Valley, Goa.
Nice.
Nice. God dang.
That's all right. That's all right.
About me. Or it.
Yeah, I know. Right.
But you're not, if you get that first part out, Smith Valley Koa, that's awesome. Because that you're saying from Smith Valley, right?
Yeah.
But you want to go to that, you want to be able to say that, but
Goa is so much easier, Sara. Goa, Sara.
Nungoa Sara,
Yeah.
right? Nungoa Sara,
You don't have
right?
to do that.
Gardnerville Koa, nice, right?
Same
But
here.
over there, right? This is how it always went for me. Nungoa Sara. Nevada Koa, nice. Nevada Koa, nice. I'm from Nevada, right? They go, Nun? Nevada. Estatu Batuta. Right? Nevada, in the United States. They go, Estatu Batu Koa Sara. You're from the United States. By, eta euskaraz dakizu. And you speak Basque. By, right? That's when it's really fun, you know? That's when you're,
Yeah.
you know, you're engaging. It's awesome, right?
And they're engaging you because they're shocked that you can speak Basque and you're from the United States.
Right, exactly. Okay? I'm just really giving you guys a mix up here to show you just how much you can do with all of this, right? Nundago Nevada. What does this say? Nundago
Where
Nevada.
Where's
is
Nevada?
Nevada?
Do you know how to answer it?
I forgot.
Okay, so this is the United States. I'm not going to tell you the correct suffix. Because I got to make you think. That is how you say United States. Estatu Batua. Right, so Nundago Nevada. How do we say it? When we say, where is Nevada? In the United States. Right? That's important. In the United States. So how do you add that to this? Estatu Batu. And this is tricky. I don't expect you to know this, but. Right, right? But, so this is the thing with plural, right? So like, to say echean, at home, right? You just have the N, that means at home, right? But because the United States is a plural, right? That an changes, right? And it's etan. That makes it plural, right? So it's estatu batu etan in the United States. Nundago Nevada. Estatu batu etan. Right? Does that make sense?
Okay, so what was the word before that? Batu? It was just
Estatu batua.
Estatu Batua with
Yep.
an A.
Yep.
Of
Estatu batua.
yeah,
Estatu batua
the
means
United States.
yeah, United States.
And etan
Means in the United States.
in.
But what we are learning is Euskara Batua, unified Basque, right?
Yes.
Statu Batua is the United States, right? Euskara Batua, unified, united Basque, right?
Oh, yeah.
Nundago gure Klasea.
Are you all going to class?
What did you say?
Why are you all going to class?
Where is our class? Nundago gure Klasea. Gure is our. Anybody have an answer for me? Right. Oh, shoulder. Right, but there's more to it than that, right? You have to say in or at, right? And then you also have to include that da. Like really you have to include dago, where something is, right? So nundago gure Klasea. Tabernan. So now it's singular, right? This is saying in a bar. Tabernan.
Das.
Close. Da. Dago. Right? This is the what something is and where something is, right? Serdahori. Mendiada. What is that? It's a mountain. Banyahan dago. But it's over there. Mendiada han dago. Right? Understand the difference? It's a mountain. It's over there. It's over there. It's a location. Dago is a location, right? Num dago gure Klasea is where is our class? Where is the location of our class, right? Tabernan dago, it's in a bar, right? And a better answer is Jaitin dago. Jaitin. That's a Jaitin dago, right?
No, just a quick question, Nundago, could you say Nundago Sure Klasea?
Nundago sure Klasea.
You can say that?
Absolutely.
Okay,
You remember that from the first dialogue?
yes.
Nundago sure Klasea. Groshen dago. It's in gross,
Yeah.
right? Grossen dago.
So Gure is the same?
Gure is our.
Oh, our.
Nundago sure Klasea is your. Nundago gure Klasea is our,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, remember all this. Right? Ni, I, bera, gu, su, suek, hayek. Right? Nire. What is nire? My. Ire. Your. Right? And ika. This just changes. This is, right? It's all very cohesive, right? Bera. Bere. Right? Nire, ire, bere. It's, his, hers, her. Right? What is, how do you make this our? Gu, we, us. Gure. Sure. These are the only two that are anomalous. Anybody have a guess? It's not an R. Suek, you plural, to say your plural, you plurals, right? Zuen. Right? Zuen Klasea, the how. This is your class. This is your guys' class. Right? Any guess on Hayek? Hayen. Hayen Amala. It's their mom. Right? I'm just showing you where that comes from. Right? It's all that information is always there, right? Nunago gure Klasea. Gu, us, gure, our. Right? Does that make sense? Alpha. Howdy. Questions?
Okay, go through the translations on each one.
I want you to tell me. Nere,
Mine.
my.
My.
It's my, not mine. Right? My. Ire, your,
Your, not
your.
yours. Bere.
Bere,
His,
his, hers,
its,
its. Gure, our. Sure,
Yours.
your. Zuen, you plurals. Right? It's yours, but your plurals, right? Hayen,
there,
theirs, right? Their. Right? Hayen amara, their, it's their mother, right? And it's all very simple, right? So just like in English, it's just one more letter that changes it. And I don't know if this is pertinent. I don't even know if I should share this. I don't want to confuse you. I want you to understand this for what it is, fundamentally understand it, and then go to the next, right? But just like in English, how we say my to mine, right? It just changes a little bit, right? Your is the better example. Your to yours is just the addition of an S, right? Your class, zure Klasea, right? Lanya zurea da it is yours. Zurea, right? That's how this change. Nere, my. Nerea, mine. Mine. Ire, irea, yours. Bere, his. His. Right? Gure, gurea, ours. Gure, our. Gurea, ours. Right? An example of this. Anybody know what that says? Mundua zurea.
the world is yours.
The world is yours. Mundu, world.
Me,
Good job.
Mundu, the world. Mundu, world. Mundua, the world. Mundua zurea. The world is yours. Right? Just like it does in English. Right? Your
Your
becomes yours with an S.
It's not yours, it's
Sure, your. Surea, yours.
It's given, it's yours. Your ball. Oh, you're over there. What are you doing?
I am your guys' teacher. Zuen irakaslea. Zuen irakaslea. I am your guys' teacher.
It's his, hers.
Nere Laguna Sara. Laguna, Adishkide.
Friend. My friend.
Right. Nere Laguna Sara.
Where is your friend?
Are you my friend?
Are you my friend? Are you?
Right? With the question mark. Nere Laguna Sara. Are you my friend? Now what is this? What is this? Nere Laguna Sara. You are my friend. Right? Are you my friend? Nere Laguna Sara. Beneta. Are you really my friend? Nere Laguna Sara. You are my friend. Questions about this? You see how you can do so much with that. I mean, so much. Nere my tia.
My love.
My love. Nere my tia. My darling. My love. And another way that this is written, only with me, only with nere. Ene. Ene is the same thing as nere. Ene my tia, my love. Ene Laguna Sara, my friend. Ene irakaslea sarete. You guys are my students. Ser la how.
Flipping chair.
Ser la
Alkiada.
Alkiala.
Right.
Oshono. Alkiala.
It's a chair.
Ser la how.
Maya.
Mayala. 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 Ser la how. Mayala. Ser la hori. Ateala. Ser la hori. Leoala. Leoala. Ser la Job's Peak. Mendiala. Mendiala. Ser la Job's Peak. Mendiala. Ser la Gardnerville. Eriada. Ascara Sara, right? Ascara means fast. Ascara. And they also mean, that's what they say for smart, too. There's no way of saying smart. It's ascara. It means fast, which is really cool. Ascara. Ascara Sara, right? Serla how? Serla toki how?
Tabernada.
Tabernada. Anybody remember how to say restaurant?
Tabernina.
Chatechea. Chatechea. Remember Han
Eche.
Oh, yeah.
Eche, house.
Eche, house.
Right? Hatecheala. Right? Ser la emendi campo.
Emendi campo.
Street.
Kaleala. Emendi campo means what is outside from here. Right?
Emendi.
Emendik.
Emendi.
Campo means out, outside. Campo. Emendik.
What is just
What does emendik mean?
you, and then yours.
Amen.
Here, here.
Amen. Here. Emendik. From here.
Oh.
Emendik. Zer dira zuen eskuetan. Everybody know what esku is? Esku? No.
Hand.
Hand. Esku. Esku is hand. Right? Eskuetan.
So,
Right, remember?
what does your hand say?
What,
What do you have in your
what
hand?
are in your hands? What are in your guys' hands? Zer dira zuen eskuetan.
Klasea.
Poligrafia.
Boligrafoak dira. They are pens. Boligrafoak dira. Boligrafoak dira. Dira, they are. Ser dira zuen eskuetan. What are in your guys' hands? Boligrafoak dira. They are pens.
And the AK on the end of that, in Poligrafia, dictates what?
Plurality.
Plural, just plural.
We use S in English. We use a K in Basque.
Okay.
Boligrafo, pen. Boligrafoa, the pen. Boligrafoak, the pens. Right? Or pens. Questions?
Lots of them. How did you say, tell me the word again for fast and smart?
Ascara.
Could you spell that, please?
It's ascar. Right? Ascara.
Two words.
Yeah. Ascar is the word.
Right, and then it's ashkara.
Ascara.
just fast.
Fast.
And add the RA.
Yeah, it all it's just, it gets all pretty ambiguous. This is just what Asgar is fast, right? Quick, just like what it is, right?
Right.
When you Asgar Asara,
Yeah.
you are smart, you are fast, right?
And then on Maligro you said Boligrafo is pen. Boligrafoa is
A pen
a pen.
or the pen. A/the.
And then the K is the S.
Boligrafoak is
To make it
pens or the pens.
Ira is our,
Ida is they are.
they are.
Nundago Nevada.
Amen.
I missed that part.
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
United States.
Estafu Batuete.
Seven.
Statu Batuatan?
Estatu Batuetan.
No.
Dago.
Dago.
Nundago Nevada.
Dago.
Oh, man.
Nundago Nevada.
Estatuetan.
Está.
Dago. You guys understand what you're saying?
Yes.
It is in Nevada, right? You can get away with just saying Estatu Batuatan in the United States, but Estatu Batuatan Dago is it is in the United States, right? It is in the United States, right? Nundago gure Klasea.
Gentia. Dago. No. Gentia.
Jetian Dago. Oshondo. Nundago Kalea.
Emendi Campo.
Emendi Campo. Outside of here, outside from here. Right? Right? Emendi Campo. Dago. Emendi Campo Dago. Emendi Campo Dago. Is outside from here, right? Oshondo. You're getting a little better
Yeah.
saying it, huh? You know, that's awesome. Norda Stewart irakaslea gustukoina.
Teacher.
This is a new word, gustukoina.
Where, isn't
Gustukoina is
Where?
favorite.
it? Emin?
Favorite.
Who's your favorite teacher?
That's it.
Oh, who is your
Favorite teacher.
Oh, yeah. Too.
How do you answer this?
Etienne.
You say, Susara Etienne.
Is that it? Yeah. Gustukoina. Gustukoina. That's a pretty good word.
Su Sara, Etienne. Su gure irakasle gustuko Sara. What does that say? What's all that say? What is Su Sara, Etienne?
You are.
You are, Etienne.
Una.
You are our favorite teacher.
Sugure.
Irakasle gustuko Sara.
That has to be from some type of Spanish connection, just gusto is I like.
Right, like, exactly. Gusta. In Basque, they took that on the southern side. They say gustatzen, gustatu means to like. Gustatzen is pleasing. Right? Gustukoena, favorite. Right? Yeah, that gusta definitely comes from. Or who knows, maybe Spanish took it from Basque.
Or from, yeah, there's just some connection.
Yeah, absolutely. But see, like in Ibarralde, they don't say gustatu. It's maite. To say I like is maite lut. I like. It also means I love. It's the same thing. Right? I'm really giving you guys exposure to a lot of, these are still simple sentences, right? But you're seeing this, this is your guys's, right? Who is your guys's favorite teacher, right? Back to simple isan, susara, you are. Sugure, you are our favorite teacher. You are our favorite teacher, right? Okay, I want all of you. You guys all have notes. You guys all have this. Okay. I want you to tell me something. One sentence. You can copy this verbatim if you'd like. You can tell me Job's Peak Mendiada or Job's Peak Hamdago. Tell me anything. Kalea Hordago. You can say how tabernada, anything. Okay, a simple sentence. I want you to come up with it, okay? Who wants to go first? I'll give you a couple minutes to prepare it, okay?
I'm going out of my nose with you. What's this? I'm just looking, Jesus Christ.
You gotta take a test. You gotta get all this.
Mm-hmm.
2 tests.
2 tests.
2 tests.
We had a hard day.
You guys had a hard day?
Yeah. Now we gotta make a sentence.
And now we gotta test
I'm gonna
something.
ask him to, I'll go for makeup for sentence. Warm, not hot, but it's really, you saw that last night. Oh, no, just warm. Yeah, you do. What's the word? I mean, did you ever make a sentence?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That one too? But that's too good. Okay. I'll go first. Ready?
This is just, I'm giving you something. You guys are gonna tell me something, and I'm gonna tell you something. You don't have to write this down. Okay.
Might make me happy, yeah. And I would come back and say, 7 dia,
Okay, is everybody ready? Everybody have a sentence for me. You wanna go first, Alex?
Sure. How JTiada?
How JT da? Oshono. How JT da? Oshono.
Hopefully got it. Barkatu. Non dago taberna.
Oshono. Excuse me, where's the bar? Oshono.
Ire laguna sa.
Oshono. You are my friend.
Nire echea Gardnerville koada. Is that right?
My house is from Gardnerville, but I think you'd rather say Nidechea Gardnervillen
Gardnerville.
Dago. Oshono.
Mundua Suriada.
Nutzer.
Mundua Surie.
Sureada.
Suriada.
Yeah, the world is yours. Undua Sureada.
Minden Sahara Alde
Minden Alde
Dago.
Saran Dago. Right. Minden is in the old part.
Yes.
Yeah. Minden Alde Saran Dago. Sarre.
Gawe Lanyan Bihots, Osho Epaldu.
Say it again.
Gawe Lanyan Bihots, Osho Epaldu.
What do you want to say?
I want to say today working cows was very warm.
Okay.
It was very warm.
Yeah, Gaur, today, Gaur. Basheriko Lana, or Beiko Lana. Beiko Lana, the
Vehicle.
work of cow work. Gaur Beiko Lana, beroki egonda. Beroki is warm.
Oh,
Epaldu is too warm.
right.
Apaldu is to warm.
I didn't have my notes. I was
Right,
curious.
and beroki is a different. Beroki is like a state of being.
She said it was too
Nice
warm.
try, JB.
She
It is.
said it was too warm.
Epaldu, too
But it
warm.
is too warm.
Right,
Too
to warm.
Yeah, I know to warm up, but I just.
To
was
say
saying.
to stay warm to somebody. You know how they say isanuncha,
Right,
right? Be good,
be good.
right? Egon beroki, stay warm, be warm. Egon beroki, right? Beroki is warm, right?
And try.
No, absolutely. Oshondo. Está ahí.
Ser menia hurra.
Berriro.
But,
Berriro means again.
okay.
Erripikatu. Repeat.
I'll do two though. 'Cause
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm asking, Ser menia hurra.
Hurada.
Hurra. That one, what is that mountain over there?
Right.
Right, but if I wanted to say, like, all the mountains, would it be Seth, Ira, Mendia, Hayek,
Horiak.
Horiak?
Yeah. Serdira Mendi Horiak.
What
Yeah,
are
what-
all
what's
the-
it- what's
and
it-
the answer would be the Sierra.
Sierra Nevada.
Right,
Rather
right.
than
Serdira.
Wilkes Peak for
Right,
that.
right.
Right. Serdira Mendi Horiak.
Sierra, Mendia, Horiak.
Mendi
not-
Horiak.
Not
So-
Hayek.
No, Horiak. Those. So that's interesting. So this is an article, right? This is the article. Mendia, a mountain, the mountain, right? It's also a determiner, right? The mountain, a mountain, right? How, hori, hura, this, that over there. Howek, horiek, hayek, right? These, those, right, are determiners. You don't use two determiners, right? So Mendia, a mountain, the mountain. Banya Mendi, how? This mountain, right? Not Mendia how, right? Mendi, mountain. Mendia, a mountain, the mountain. Mendi how? This mountain. This is a determiner. This takes that place, right? Mendi, Horiek. Those mountains, right?
Okay.
Mendi, Horiek, right?
Those mountains.
Those mountains,
Yes.
right? You follow?
Yeah.
Could you just go over that one time again real quick?
Right. Mendi, mountain. Mendia, a mountain, the mountain. Right? That A is the article, right? Or the, but it's also a determiner. The mountain. Right? That's what it does. It determines, right? It's the mountain, right? How, hori, hura, hawek, horiek, hayek, all determiners. You only use one determiner, right? So if you want to use Mendi how, this mountain, or Mendi hori, right? Or Kalea, the street, right? But Kale hori, right? You lose that A because you're using a determiner, another determiner, right? That's all with the progression. That's what comes next, is learning about these determiners, right?
Now, what do I learn now?
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least get exposed to it.
read you mine, okay? Nik maite ditut mendiak. I love the mountains. Nire jaioterria Gardnerville da. My birth town, my hometown is Gardnerville. Jaioterria. Izugarri bistak dauzka eta jendeak ere bai. It has tremendous views and people as well. Igandero abuztutik Euskara Klaseak ematen ditut jeitin, nire familiaren taberna. Every Sunday since August, I teach Basque classes at the JT, my family's bar. Agian Euskara ez da ene ama, baina ziur bere semea naiz. Euskara may not be my mother, but I am surely her son. Just like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That is good.
Thanks for sharing that one.
Yeah.
Won't erase it.
And this is still all very, I know it doesn't seem like it, it's very basic. It is. I mean, this is not using advanced grammatics at all. These are simple sentences by every stretch of the imagination, right? But I'm using many different things, right? You know, like learning that, like that, deek, teak, right? Emendik, from here, right? Ero is every, right? Igandero abustutik, every Sunday since August, right? That's an advanced, I mean, you know,
Yeah, that's
that's
saying a lot.
articulate. Igandero abustutik, every Sunday since August, right? Euskara Klaseak ematen ditut JT. I teach Basque classes at the JT, my family's bar. Agian, maybe. Agian Euskara ez da ene ama. Maybe Basque isn't my mother. Basque may not be my mother. Baina ziur, but surely, sure, for sure, I am her son. Right? Izugarri bistak dauzka. It has wonderful views, tremendous views, right? Eta jendeak ere bai, or jende, that might be wrong, jendeak or jende, but and people as well, right? Tremendous people. You're 4 short years away from
That's great. For sure years.
4 short years.
For sure.
Can't believe
So,
we've been
huh?
here since August.
I know.
I know, it's crazy. It's already December then.
Yeah. Next week,
Yeah.
yeah.
And has it been since August? I don't think it has. I think I started in
I
September.
think
Oh,
you did start in
Yeah,
September.
but still.
But
It
still.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough.
So your semesters over there were they're always 3 months? Or
No, they go by month.
Like month?
Sign up by the month.
Class, isn't
And some months they don't do a full 4 weeks.
it? 10th already class?
They do 2-week intensives. They do, some of the months are only 3 weeks. Some of them are full 4s. And then some months they do 2-week intensives. So the first 2 weeks you can sign up for, or you can sign up for all 4 weeks, but they're non-stop. Non-stop. Yeah. Any questions? How did today feel?
Good.
Good.
Good?
Probably the best I felt.
Right.
Even with the test.
Yeah, the test was all right.
The
huh?
test was great.
Yeah, you missed that, JB.
So whoever,
You have to get this.
Yeah, I tried some makeup work and got to take a test. Not today, but like
yeah, so this is what we're gonna
this
do.
week.
Hopefully, everybody else shows up next week as well. And I'm gonna give, you guys already have done the test, but I'm gonna give it out. When I give it out to them, you guys are gonna be able to go over yours, right? And I might just bring in new copies of that to get to you again, to see how much
Sure.
stuck.
Gure.
and then we'll go over it again. We'll do the same intro again. You guys are just gonna be ahead. We're gonna go over the same stuff next class. Where
Excellent. Thank
so
you.
restarting this unit,
That's fine.
yeah.
That's a good idea.
And I'm telling you, my next class, and I please go home and
Yeah.
go through this unit. You don't have to go all the way. You don't have to finish it. It's only, I mean, it's like, there's a number of pages. There's like 10 exercises.
The new unit? Okay.
Yeah, there you go. There's 13 exercises. Do as many of them as you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Finish that.
If you finish all of them, get as far as you can, figuring it out, and just fill up a notebook. Keep penciling it out. And then when you guys come in next class, and we go over that with everybody, like we read this again, you're gonna know all these, Begida, how he yelled over that. Like this is, you're gonna feel the advantage. You're gonna be looking at that, everybody else going like, oh shit, like, and when I start asking Serda how, and you guys are like, Alkiala, Mayala, they're gonna be going, fuck. What did I miss,
That's how we felt already, yeah.
Yeah. So right on.
Yeah.
That was great. Yeah.
Right on.